Riveting content. Empowering your life. Welcome to the Sphere. This episode is sponsored by
Smile Design Studios. Smile Design Studios, family and cosmetic dentistry, offers numerous treatments meant to maintain, heal, and customize your smile. Call us today at 281-969-7388 or visit our website at www.sdshouston.com.
Houston Housewives of Finance. For more information on increasing your cash flow, becoming your own money manager, and to schedule your complimentary personal finance strategy, contact the Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463. Looking to advertise? Join the Sphere's vast demographic reach of thousands of people all over the world. Send an email today to advertise@thesphere.tv or call us at area code 832-772-7789.
What up, what up? Welcome back to That Boom Bap. I am your host, Gary Lee, also known as G Hawkins. Of course, you can find my ass on Instagram and all that other shit. I'm still in the singing mood now. Hey, man, holla at your boy at G Hawkins. That's G Hawkins with a Z on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snappity Chat, and all that shit. I'm sitting with the lovely Layla. Layla, what up, though? Why you laughing? What's funny?
I like it. I like the intro.
You like that
all
shit?
the time.
Really?
Yeah.
I just, it's where I am.
I guess I should be like LL.
Hard as hell.
Lovely Layla.
Lovely ladies?
Yeah.
That's where you going?
Do that.
Yeah,
Lovely
Shit,
that's
lady.
where I
that
was
was
going.
good. Good grief.
But I'm happy to be here with y'all today. It's another day, another week. Got some great things to discuss.
You sure
Yeah.
do. We're excited. This is your show today, kid.
Spotlight's
Holy
on you.
shit. And
Here
we
you
expect
go.
excellence around these parts.
Oh, Lord.
Whole network,
go.
kid. And then, of course, we got the main man in the building, International Reem.
What up, fam?
What up, baby? I see you over there, man. Camo dot, man.
Yeah,
ready for
yeah,
war.
yeah,
World War
absolutely.
III.
Got the
Not just ready to
glasses
be on the
on.
low. I'm not going
okay.
to war
Oh,
with anyone.
oh, okay.
I am on the low.
Thought you was
That's-
rolling with your boy Trump. Sitting out
Nah,
Texas
nah,
and shit.
Nah. This is what we're doing here. We're going to be on the low. We're going to camouflage it, blend in.
Yeah.
It's just it's grind time
Yeah.
right now, man.
Yeah.
Christmas is around the corner.
Jarvis, we see you in the building. What up, though? Is somebody
man
else in the
on there?
building? I see at least seven folks in there right now.
What
Make
up,
sure y'all
Jarvis?
say what's up. Holla at us. We want to holla back at y'all. We got a real ass conversation today, and we need input. So if you in Facebook Live right now,
What up,
remember
Jada?
we don't go live the whole show. So make sure you holla at us. Let us know you here, and we can get that shit popping. So keep it rolling. What's up?
Dark low.
Dark low.
Dark low.
Is that a new color in the crayon box? What the fuck
Nah,
is that?
absolutely not. It's a really, really dope dude right now who is really hot on the internet. I'm gonna spend most of my talk time this evening with y'all, just naming some artists that we all should be familiar
Well, let's
with.
just,
So
talk
Dark Low is the
about
first one.
who you're listening to, Reem.
Yeah, who
Man,
you
I'm
listening to?
rocking with Dark Low.
Okay.
I'm rocking with Crime Apple.
Crime Apple.
Crime Apple.
What kind of fucking names is this?
Listen,
Anybody in
it's
Facebook Live have heard of any of these cats? Please let that shit be known.
It's a
while
new
the
breed of
conversation's happening.
MCs coming out, man. It's a new breed of MCs.
Interesting.
You know what I'm saying?
What genre or subgenre of hip hop would you put these cats in?
All boom bap. All
Really?
boom bap. All
Oh, I need to
grimy.
get on
All
there.
boom bap.
You said grimy? What kind of
Yeah,
grimy?
all grimy. Stick your ass up, nigga. You better not get caught slipping. I
Okay.
just got this
Some
brick
Uncle
and
Murder.
got your bitch.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Somebody is in the
Yeah.
mood.
This is where we're at today. Jada, what up? We see
That's
you.
what we vibing to today.
Incognito. That's what Jarvis said.
I
Hell yeah.
appreciate that.
Real,
Absolutely.
real fucking rap.
Absolutely.
So that's it. But that's on you. That's what you riding with.
Few others, man. You know,
Okay.
few others.
We'll come back to you if you need to think about
You know, what I think is important is that we continue to give these kids, you know, they shine. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Especially the ones that's grinding. And the one thing that I appreciate is that, you know, a lot of these artists pack up and go overseas because, to some degree, they're actually more appreciated over there than they are over here.
Facts.
So, I see
hip hop as a whole.
Yeah. I see Planet Asia out there. I see Apollo Brown out there.
Yeah.
I see Sky Zoo down in Africa.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Doing this tour right now, which is dope, man. Like, how dope is it to go from Brooklyn to South Africa off the strength of your pen?
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Come
and
on.
off the strength of your talent.
Make a way out of no way.
Dope. Absolutely. So yeah, man, if you hear me just throw a name out there every 3 seconds, just know I'm throwing these darts out there for y'all, so y'all go do your homework and check them out. This is definitely, what I would say, this episode right here, from what I do know, is a pencil and pad episode.
Discovery.
Like, those who are listening to us right now, y'all should really grab a pen, grab some paper, and get ready to rock out.
Laylee, what about you, my dear? What new people, anything, what's on your playlist right now? And obviously outside of the segment that we're going to roll into in a little bit.
What is on my playlist right now? Not much, actually.
Did you just look at your notes?
I know, I did
You got that shit written down. Don't try to check your notes.
I don't. It's just that usually, like, I'll add new artists and new tracks onto my playlist. But it's like, as of lately, like, I haven't. Like, I'm actually cool with just listening to whatever it is that we're discussing. So,
really? Okay.
Like the Boz album, I've been really jamming that literally since we've been discussing it. I really like that album.
A lot of replay value for you.
Yeah, it is for sure. And the album that we're going to discuss today, since we brought it up 2-3 weeks ago, I've been jamming that. And I haven't been really on any single stuff. I've been listening to a lot of albums. So
I've been on singles. You know what I keep playing over and over for some reason? Rawhide from ODB on Return to 36 Chambers. As a matter of fact, shout out to Leo the Cat, all one word. Leo the Cat on Instagram.
The
because
DMX joint,
dude,
yesterday?
that was so
crying
funny.
last night.
So funny.
After last night, I was like, I am taking a moment out to give whoever they are, or he is, or she is, a shout out, because they are killing it.
We need to see if we can get them Skyped in, do an interview with them. That shit is fire.
That's what got me listening to Rawhide, because they flipped that, and then I was just like, and I don't rock Old Dirty Bastard, his first album. I keep it really close to the chest, because when I rock to it, it's such a classic to me that I don't skip, I don't do anything. I just let that whole shit rock out, and I probably listen to 36 Chamber album probably once every 4 years, something crazy like that.
Nice. Willie Lockwood says, new Ghost, Big Boy and Kill Jill.
You know what, Bill? You know what, OG? If you was watching the episodes like 5 episodes back, I had already prepped the streets for that new Ghostface coming out this month, baby. We are waiting for Lost Tapes from GFK.
Speaking of Ghostface, that's what I've been jamming to. Not Ghostface, but Action Bronson. Ever since we talked about White Bronco.
Y'all gonna stop that.
What? I love Action Bronson and Jay Holiday. I can never get enough of Back of My Lack. I don't know why.
Okay.
It's a classic for me.
You know what? Shout out to Ebenezer from, I think he's from Ireland. He did a joint with Reggie Snow.
Reggie Snow.
Yeah,
Love
so
him.
he got an album out called 53 Sundays. It's cool.
That's what's up.
It's cool.
Good as discovered. Let me tell y'all what I've been on a whole nother fucking level. Something totally
shit. Out of
different.
this
First
world.
and foremost, my ass got, obviously, rest in peace to Mac Miller. I got stuck just fucking around in a discography mode one day and got stuck on Good AM. Like, stuck.
That's a
And
good album.
It's a great fucking album.
Yeah.
I wish we were doing this show when that album came out. I think that was either
2016.
like early 2016 or mid or something. Like, we had just started this show in early to mid 2016, and we didn't have our bearings yet.
Yeah.
But I wish I could have dove deep into that album. Like, daily, I listen to that album almost nonstop, and it continues to bring me an appreciation for Mac Miller's craft. Blue Slide Park, I went back to that. Like, I'm really just enjoying that shit. I forgot the something, watching movies with no clothes on or some shit, whatever the hell it is. That, but Good AM, stuck on it. Masego.
Yo.
So
I've been rocking with homie.
He's got
son.
a new mixtape, Lady, and I'ma do this shit as a plug for our peeps over at Soul Food.
Absolutely.
Because I'm sure either A, they've already covered this shit, or B, they're gonna cover this. But Masego Lady mixtape, it's about 8 or 9 joints on
when
there.
it drop?
That shit is fire. I'll have to go back and look at the actual drop date.
Hold on,
but
let me see the cover.
That shit is fire.
Oh, that's a mixtape.
Yeah. It's like
I thought that
13,
was
it's
an
13
album.
joints. Maybe it's an album. I'm just calling it a mixtape. That's on me.
Nah, I rocked it on.
But that shit is fucking fire.
Shout
yo.
out to my man Paul Williams out of Dallas. He put me on. He actually put that on my wall on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, cool.
Yo.
I got the Lady. It
Come
was
on,
like,
man.
Yo.
Shorty fishing, dog. It's just sonically that shit is fire, man. Black Love, like that's my joint.
Do you think that he's what? What's that other kid? I got him
Anderson Dot Park?
No, fuck.
Oh,
nah.
where you going with this thing? What kid and what?
What's the dude
what era?
with the
French Montana.
Nah.
Wow. See, some of y'all
had to
don't
bring
get
it
the for those that go watch last week's episode if y'all want to get on this French Montana shit or a week before last. That shit is funny. Anyway,
he's Hispanic.
Andy Mineo?
Nah.
Hispanic.
Black hair, tight clothes, wearing like everybody else.
No.
What's his name?
He was like everybody else.
You know what? Let's come back to that.
Okay, but Masego, I've been on heavy. Like that's my shit.
That album.
That's my
Whatever that
wind
is, that
down
shit is dope.
Wednesday. Like I need to rock with that. Speaking of Andy Mineo, The Sword is out. New joint from him, new mixtape from him. So check that out if you prefer. I mean, Andy's dope. He's got bars. He doesn't use a lot of curse words. He's more of a uplifting artist. So Andy Mineo, he's got some shit popping. And there's a few other people. New King Crooked. Kings Wear Gold. I rock with that little mixtape.
I'm gonna have to stop y'all right now.
Like 4 or 5 joints.
I'm gonna have a little sister moment.
Talk about it.
Y'all need to start dropping up in our little group chat little gems that y'all be finding, because maybe I can get up from under a 2005 album and listen to some y'all listening to. Damn.
I got you.
Right.
I got you.
Okay.
I'm in a different state of
so
mind.
watch
No,
this.
all right.
Here's the segue. Guess what we're bringing y'all this fucking I almost said this semester. this
Take us to school.
I know, right? This fucking season, we're gonna bring y'all the up and coming fall That Boom Bap playlist that's curated by those at this table. So every quarter we're gonna bring y'all a playlist of the hottest shit that we're rocking out to. We expect y'all to subscribe to that. It's gonna be right on Spotify, so make sure we have that conversation. That shit's coming to you all real soon, so stay tuned for that. Speaking of I promise you that kind of shit is what's gonna put a smile on your face, if you know what I mean by that. That playlist is gonna be heavy.
It's gonna put a smile on everybody's face, which brings us to this portion of the show, which is sponsored by Smile Design Studios.
Alley-oop.
Smile Design Studios, family and cosmetic dentistry, offers numerous treatments meant to maintain, heal, and customize your smile. If you're not sure what you need, don't worry. Dr. Ellis and her team are happy to meet with you to go over your patient history and goals and offer you professional recommendations. Let Smile Design Studios make you smile. So call us today at 281-969-7388 or check out our website at sdshouston.com to schedule your appointment today. All new patients receive a free gift and $50 off your first dental treatment. Smile Design Studios looks forward to providing excellent care for you and your family.
That's what's up. Shout out to Smile Design Studios. Make sure that smile is right.
So y'all heard the good news?
What's the good news?
What's the
Heard
good news?
Tupac's alive in Malaysia.
Didn't hear that.
I've been hearing that rumor for like 15 years.
Suge Knight's son put the word out that Pac's alive in Malaysia, and then found some footage to prove that Pac's alive in
There's footage or just a
That's what's
picture
up.
Man, some
of him and
dude
Beyonce.
You know, Instagram story or some shit. Like, what the fuck's going on?
What?
So
for my Twitter peeps.
I want to make a real quick mention
That was
before we
funny.
move over into our next segment. Drake and Migos tour. Drake and Migos stopped by Houston this past weekend, Saturday, Sunday, had a Tuesday show, and it's known as Aubrey and the Three Amigos.
I feel like I missed a party.
Well, let me say this. So here's, and I don't want to dive too deep. I'm not going to analyze it and break that shit down, which we may want to start doing. We'll have that conversation off mic. But I will say that they know how to put on a goddamn show. And from a show perspective, it feels like entertainment. And obviously, this is what they do. This is the lane they live in. They're under this hip-hop umbrella as rap artists. And I want to make that distinction clear. Hip-hop as a genre, rap as a subgenre. And I'm okay with it. And I tell you what, specifically speaking, I have a newfound respect for fucking Takeoff.
Really?
Migos.
Why? What's
I've
going
always
on
heard
with
he was
Takeoff?
he was the most slept on.
Is out there for the he's got the witty little ad libs. Sleepy Man Offset is too busy fucking Cardi. I get it. Whatever, you got a family. He just seems like an old cat that's just doing his thing, and he's there. But fucking Takeoff, the energy is with Takeoff. The bars, if you want to consider Migos to have bars, the bars are with Takeoff. Takeoff is that guy when it comes to fucking Migos. I had no idea.
Well, you know,
Holy shit.
honestly, man, them kids can spit.
And now I hear the difference in all three of them. Like
Oh,
I can start to disseminate what's going on with the record, which brings about a different appreciation that I never had before. I told you my first shining moment was watching. Shout out to Tidal, and they did the Made in America tour. I think it was last year when I found out about Smino. Make sure y'all hop on Smino. We dropping gems this whole fucking episode.
Smino's
Make sure
dope.
y'all write that name down, Smino. But I watched the concert and I was like, I see this energy. I see what Migos brings to people. I get it. It clicked. After seeing them live myself, this is my first time ever seeing them live. I'm like, oh, okay.
They're definitely growing.
My God.
Because their first album, I rated that very low, but they're doing like amazing things. Like that's what you're supposed to do as an artist. You're supposed to grow as an entertainer, grow as a writer, a producer, an artist, and they're doing amazing. But I'm kind of jealous you got to see them live because I didn't.
I smile because you used the word Migos and amazing in the same sentence. So that made me smile like a motherfucker. I wasn't going there, but I feel you though. I understand where you're coming from.
You know what? They got my respect when I heard some. I don't know if it was a mix or an actual record, but somebody put them on an Alchemist beat. And
you told
there you go with that Alchemist.
Every motherfucking day. But now I was able to hear them and hear them clearly. And what they were doing, and I was like, yo, they got it. It just took. It took something different to deliver the sound to me, I guess, or the clarity. But now they got a little something. I'm still not a fan, but I'm gonna give props and respect when it's due.
Some people fumble the bag, others flip it and tumble it. Like I get it. I get it now.
I love it.
I fucking get it, and I'm here for it. Like I can now respect where they are, what they've accomplished, because they've been grinding for a long ass time. For people don't know, like decade plus, they've been grinding for where they're at today. I respect that shit. And shout out to Drake. Shout out Drake. Obviously, he's an entertainer. He did his shit. His set design. My God.
That's all I heard that's all you took from the show.
That shit stole the fucking show.
I mean, look who you're talking to.
That shit stole the show. And if I would have thought about it, I would have put some of my photos in our run of show. But that shit stole the fucking show with the floor display and how they built that out with the artificial intelligence tracking. The fucker added drones to the show where you had literally drones that were flying in waves and patterns during the show. I saw them launch and take off like 40 drones or so, and then had a flying ass Ferrari come out full size.
That shit I can't handle. I don't want nobody's fucking car over my head at a concert.
That shit was
crazy. Like what the fuck?
Look,
it was an actual car, not like
an
the
actual
body of the car.
It was well. I don't know if it was the real.
What I think they are,
because of the
Michael
weight.
Jackson?
I don't think that would be a safety issue. But I think it was a replica, but not the weight of
It's
a
damn good replica.
Yeah, it wasn't a 4,000 pound vehicle. They didn't put a 2-ton vehicle on cables and fly that shit over people's heads. Like nobody's signing off on that from a liability perspective. But a full replica of a yellow Ferrari like Pikachu, like that shit. Like, you see what I'm doing, right? That shit, I get it. I was like, that shit is fly.
Well, talking about stealing the show.
Oh my God.
There's a dude named Andy Mineo. He got a song with Fonte. Infante stole the show. I am always happy to hear him sing, but I'm also equally happy to hear him spit.
Yeah.
Oh, and speaking of that, and handling.
No, you good. You good.
Okay.
No, not yet.
Because I'm ready.
No, it's on me. Well, see, it was funny. It was when you did that, when you transitioned to the Andy Mineo, I was like, that was a perfect ad transition. I looked down at the table like, but I got the Facebook ad, not him.
Wait.
What the hell? But guess what, Facebooks? Mo, I see you in the building. This sounds entertaining like a real life movie. It fucking was. It was really entertainment. Will you say I've been stuck on it, seen it all, but Jeezy, Jay-Z for about a week. I feel that. I feel that.
I've seen it all. It's a dope ass record.
Yeah, it is. It is. That was probably one of Jay's best trap infusions of that hip hop.
Dudes sleep on Jeezy all the time, and I
Jeezy's
don't
been
understand
fired.
why.
What?
I really
We
don't.
had
I
that
don't know anyone
conversation
who
with
sleeps on-
two Rios about being a hood a southern classic versus a classic, but that's a whole nother conversation. But Facebook Livers, we love y'all. We support y'all. Thank y'all so fucking much for tuning in to the shit we do.
Word
each and
up.
every week here on That Boom Bap. But remember, you've got to go to the new ass website and subscribe. So head over to thesphere.tv/boom bap. We've got fucking options, folks. You can find us on iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, YouTube, Stitcher, Spreaker, iHeart. We're every goddamn where when them pancakes is flipping in the kitchen like a stir fry. You can listen to that shit right on the Amazon Alexa. Yeah, I'm still on that shit because they inspired me.
He going in.
Plus, make sure y'all review us. Let us know what you like about our show, dislike, all that shit. Let us know. Put those stars up. Put those thumbs up or thumbs down. We taking it all, man. We want the best show for you all. And, of course, share it out with your family, your friends, your colleagues. Share with your lovers. Share with them haters. Share with your side pieces. Share with your new pieces. Whatever you got popping and they into that hip-hop, put them on to That Boom Bap. And last but not least, if you love what we're doing, sow a seed, man. Go over to sphere.tv/donate. Shout out to King Tut for the donation. Shout out to a few other people for the donations. We appreciate y'all. Hit the one-time single donation button. Or if you're rocking with us for real, hit the Patreon link. Donate there subscription-wise. We're going to start cutting exclusive content that's just for our Patreon people, exclusive content, interviews, sit-down discussions that you're only gonna get on Patreon. So, show's not ending, folks, but make sure your ass subscribes right here at The Sphere.
Yo,
listen,
man.
Listen.
I'm gonna go ahead and get this whole Patreon thing together because I want to make sure that I get the exclusive content.
Okay.
I want to see it too.
Yeah.
So,
exclusive.
When That Boom Bap has exclusive content,
Yeah, we're gonna start doing monthly
I
exclusive stuff. Just us, either before or after the show. That shit that will only go on Patreon.
So I gotta be involved.
Well, I mean, we'll just basically, you gotta be involved.
I was hoping that
no.
could be something that
No,
I
you'll
could
know
get.
about. Well, it's gonna be other exclusive content from other shows as well. So you want to be on the Patreon because it's gonna be other shit. There's gonna be stuff from Soul Food that is interviews that are only on Patreon. Shit like that.
I am so happy that we're no longer gonna miss out on the exclusives.
Come on, no, we got exclusives here, kid. But let's transition into one of our favorite segments. This is the International Vibes. Let's get this shit popping, baby. Layla E, what's up across the pond?
Well, I am going to bring you back to the other side of the pond, which is my favorite place to be, England,
That's
London
what's
to be
up.
exact.
What up?
This week I wanted to discuss one of my favorite artists from over there, which is Ghetts, aka people know him from the beginning as Ghetto, but he dropped the O and added the S.
All right.
Hence Ghetts. Have y'all heard of any of his music before?
Nope. I'm excited. I'm excited. I ain't changing my seat. I'm laid back for this part. I'm here for
I
this
have to look
shit.
at you because you surprised me last time when I brought up Jay
That Jay
Prince.
was
Yeah.
he's dope.
Yeah. Well, he's definitely representing East London for sure. And he has that Jamaican flair, which you can hear throughout all of his music.
That's what's up.
A little history about him. He started out back in like 2005 and he had his first mixtape, which was called, and I always have to look down for the name, 2000 and Life album. And he originally started with the Nasty Crew. And if you don't know the Nasty Crew, some of you might, some of the notable people in the crew is like Kano, DEE, Marcus, Nasty, Jammer. and he was also part of that crew, and they just all like flourished and made this grime scene so grimy in London. And don't forget, grime is fairly like a new subgenre of hip hop. I mean, they've been out probably since like the early 2000s, late 90s. So they're fairly new in the game as far as what we're accustomed to. And they definitely have a different way of spitting.
Right.
So they kind of spit like, Ghetts is kind of like, you know how Meek Mill's be yelling in the track sometimes?
Yeah.
That's Ghetts, who also has a flow like Eminem. Like, he's very much a lyricist. So one of the tracks that he had a long time ago was Artillery. Okay. And I'm hoping that we can hear some of that today, because this is some of his most notable work back in the day.
Okay. And around what year is this?
Good question. I think this was just I don't know, about 8 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude's been out here grinding.
No, he's been grinding.
This is throwback for Throwback Thursday.
But the only William can pull it off. I can pull off a trillion, fam. No fluke, no incident. Don't you ever think the only killer is Cam? I'm sick of a stick than Sam when he's chasing a body, letting off a shotgun. There goes another hole when it's curry. Give it a hurry. Dum sit and dummies. Unlucky. I'm old school like a granny. Stop on the stage when I spit, but I don't need that to duppy. Shows. And I'm nobody's hubby. So if you see me with a sluggy, you know it's a quick one like come we go. Back to the war. So many enemies on my case that I can't relax anymore. They're all talking, nobody's telling me to my face. Maybe because I'm carrying a sword. Dead men walking a cemetery awaits. I'm engaged to my gun, so I'm marrying a
He is a beast.
He sounds upset at
I
somebody.
need that when I'm in the gym, though.
Yeah?
You know what I'm saying? I need that when I'm running.
Motivational.
Yeah. I need that in times of focus. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel the vibe, definitely.
He definitely has that bass on there, too.
He's a solo artist, right?
Yes, he definitely is now. I mean, he's part of like a crew now, like the Movement, but he's definitely doing his own thing. And this was a track that came out of his 2010 album, The Calm Before the Storm.
Yeah.
Right.
But he is definitely recognized. Now, he's kind of evolved. That's one thing I love about Ghetts is that, yeah, he's known for his street griminess and everything, but he also has that fun commercial flair, too.
Okay.
And one of his most recent singles that he came out with this year is Know My Ting, which is definitely a big commercial success featuring Shaka. I want to go ahead and play some of that for you too, so you can hear the difference.
You know my ting, fam. You know my ting, fam. You know my ting, like fam. She already know my ting. She ready to go home and ting, like fam. You know my ting, fam. You know my ting. Shut up.
Rude boy, got your baby, you're my new toy. I made that be national. I took that west before you, Lloyd. My turn, I was in this queue before you joined. Ibis, night shift, she don't deserve no penthouse viewpoint. Done Gargan, done Dada, done all of them man's bada. Mr. Lover like Shabba, done all the paintings in a manner. No skeletons in my wardrobe. Just back to
I like this guy.
That's definitely a club banger, and you can definitely hear his island influence in it. And it's just, it's jamming.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's polished well. That's 2017, right?
Yeah, but I believe it came out as a single this year, earlier this year.
Okay.
Yeah. Definitely is hot. It's all in the clubs.
Okay.
I personally would love to hear that. I probably should ask a DJ if they can do a request for me when I go out.
You know them DJs, they be on that no request.
Y'all ain't got Ghetts
DJ
on
Good
Serato?
Grief might come up there with the
Shout out to
tea,
Grief.
you know.
Everybody knows Grief.
Nah, I like that vibe a lot. I like that jungle beat type house sound. You know what I'm saying? That's when you've had your drinks and the party animal comes out. Like,
Oh, yeah.
You just start dancing. You
Yeah.
don't give a fuck what you look like. You're getting hot. You're getting sweaty. You know what I'm saying?
You
She
be
don't
jamming like
don't
that?
care. Like I get it in. I'm in the mosh pit. I'm getting it in.
You
Yeah.
do not do the mosh pit.
Oh, I'm in.
For
I'm
real?
in. As long as my Jordans ain't white on white, I'm in.
And he
Oh
likes
my
white
God.
Jordans, so
Nah, I
so
rock
you
a
ain't
lot
gonna
of
be
white.
doing
yeah,
it.
he does.
No, I'm not saying no.
It's an age thing.
Please don't get it twisted. I am there. I am there. For real.
Hey,
I am
but you
there.
though, you gave me that side eye. Like I ain't doing all
Yo,
that.
I'm in a suite, kid. I'm up
Aw,
top
he's the
chilling.
bougie one.
Don't do that, man. I'm having conversations with the wait staff. I'm trying to get extra drinks.
Listen,
I'm on that other
I've
shit.
been in the clubs in Vegas where Tiesto is in there spinning and just vibing out and closing down the club. Like that's where you can find me.
You know,
right
the
there.
one thing I love about us is like I'm starting to see us as a trio.
I would
So
hope
it's like if we go out, you get in the section
Yeah.
I'm gonna be leaving the section to go dance in the middle, and then I'm just gonna come back and chill with you when I need to relax.
Yeah.
Get a drink or two, and then you
Reams swapping
we
Instagram
gonna
stories
need
with the
security
DJ.
with you.
Like, yo, you remember when, son? That's me.
Either that or getting escorted by the security. Like we just can't have all of this in here.
Oh God! But that's one thing I love about Ghetts is that he definitely has that flair where he can switch it up. Because there's not too many people. Like, do we have anybody that we can think of that goes hard and then all of a sudden can flip it to a club track besides 50?
Nah, we got a couple of artists that we could, think of, but the real question is, and what I get from this record here is, can I flip it to more of an international sound? You see what I'm saying? Like I could hear this track right here on a boat cruise. I could hear this in the club. I could hear this in a rave. Like this record has so many different. I want to use the word layers because it could be used in so many different, places.
Right.
Whether it's a club or whether it's a rave, like those bring different demographic of people out. You know what I'm saying? So this record transcends more than just, the ability to flip a verse or to flip a sound lyrically. This is more like, I'm such a dope artist that I can ride into this beat. I can also deliver something really dope, and my flow on this shit, like his flow, just in that small clip, it don't take much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just in that one clip, his flow is so fucking on point.
Yeah.
So that's why, and that's what kind of happens when you have a really dope record like that. When you can make a girl move to the beat, but the dude's just feeling it too.
You got a win-win situation.
Win-win all day.
Yeah, and that's one thing I love about him. One of his biggest albums that he's known for is his 2007 album, Ghetto Gospel. And just recently, he dropped like a part 2 to that, which is the Ghetto Gospel, the New Testament. And right now, it's like going crazy over there in London, especially with his first single, Black Rose, which is, having a conversation about, his daughter and everything like that. And it's so sweet. So it's like you get to see a different side of him.
Absolutely.
But one of my favorite tracks on that album is Purple Sky.
Purple Sky.
So let's hear a little snippet of that.
They'll find out when I show them why they colorblind. White girls with black bums, niggas telling white lies, wasted on the red rum. I can see the purple sky, the green car, they envious, cause they ain't seeing no light. My name pull up and they say, I wanna see, They like the wee back to I wanna see, Anybody try to test my side, I go, But I'm scared,
Too much sauce, that girl give me head, and now I got too much thought. Stuck a few tracksuits up north. Chain at 6, but I begin the station way before the clock hits 2+4. Used to get the night bus 2
I'll tell you what,
now put up in a 2-seat alone.
It brings about an appreciation for music outside of your norm,
Yes.
because you a lot of times I think we get so stuck into this small place that we live in called the United States. And I've said this before on the show, the United States is only 4%. 4% of the world population. 96% of the people live outside of the United States, even though we have such a big influence on the rest of the world because we're supposed to be the land of the free and the home of the slaves. I meant home of the brave, whatever. But it's, we have to always come back to the idea or concept that there's greatness, especially in artistry. There's greatness outside of our walls, and Ghetts is a prime example of that.
Ghetts is definitely someone that deserves the respect not only in London, because he's definitely respected overseas, but especially here because he is a true talent. He's a lyricist. He's fun. His videos are just like, I just love him and his personality. And I actually had the chance to meet him a couple of times at some of our South by Southwest shows.
Nice.
And he's totally down to earth, totally dope. And it was funny because the second time that I met up with him at South by, not last year, the year before that, I was actually going to London the very next week. And the first show I go to when I'm in London is the Ludacris concert. Shouts out to Linville.
Shout out to your top 5.
Real baller move.
Top 5 dead alive, huh?
And it was funny because I was like, let me see. I have a feeling he's going to be here. And sure enough, he was there performing. And as soon as I went to the restroom and came back, he like reached out and he was like, Layla. I was like, oh my God, this is so awesome. Like, you're one of the dopest MCs ever. I know you, and you're here. Well, I'm in your country, but he's just a dope individual, so down to earth. And I really want y'all to check out his discography. Get into something a little different. You know, sometimes mumble rap, we kind of get bored with that. We want to kind of go over and beyond and listen to somebody else. And I really think that you need to listen to Ghetts and definitely check out his newest album that just dropped. Again, it's called Ghetto Gospel, the New Testament. And let me know what you think about it. Hit me up on Layla_E1 on IG, and also hit up my Facebook page, Layla_E. Let me know what you think about Ghetts and any of his other albums that you may be listening to. And then let's have another discussion about it. I think that would be dope.
So let's keep it in London for a minute. Shout out to my homie Soulful Soully Brown and DJ Johnny Rebel. Also big ups to Stefflon Don and Children of Zeus.
Hey, there we go.
There, you know what I mean?
And a special shout out to Def Jeff is his IG. He's always there. So he called me right before the show and I was like, I just have one question. And he gave me the answer. So shouts out to you and shouts out to Linville. Y'all are so dope. My London connects.
London connects.
You know, in order for companies to keep their connects, they have to market their business.
Very true. I see you.
So this portion of the show is sponsored by The Sphere. Are you starting your business and looking for a place to advertise? Do you have a need to reach out to thousands of people across the world to build your brand or sell your product? If so, get your product placement and advertising needs handled right here at The Sphere. We offer a wide variety of content delivery platforms, including iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, YouTube, and Stitcher. Plus, we have a vast demographic reach within the United States, as well as modern countries across the globe. Our enriched content and inspiring dialogue, coupled with your strategic ad, is surely to hit the mark every time. Call us today at area code 832-772-7789 or send an email over to advertise@thesphere.tv.
There it is.
Brap, brap.
Get that right. Get that ad right, kid.
Right,
He
get
did
right.
that transition.
I was working
his
on
own.
On it.
So let's ride into the album review.
What?
Yes. This week's album review.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck this up though.
Nope. You got
This
this.
week's
You got
album
this.
review
You got this. We waiting.
comes from our main man,
You can do it.
Amine.
Ah, he was so close. Damn.
Amine.
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 Yes.
Amine. He's got a new joint for y'all to pick up. 13 tracks on his latest project called 1.5. Let's let that shit vibe out for y'all right now. What up?
Cause I'm fresh in the flesh. I told that bitch I'm fresh in the flesh. I told that bitch I'm fresh in the flesh. I told that bitch I'm fresh. I'm staring out the window of this Buick. Hoes say I'm heroic, but I told her I'm historic. Bitch, your boy a Borat and a Boris mixed with Maury. I'm out here with Topanga like I'm white and my name Corey. That's the end of the movie. Looks like you a lame old goofy.
I don't know. I'm gonna open the table up for this one. Shit, let me step back.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Amine.
Yo,
1.5.
Let's talk about it, man.
Let's talk about
it. We are so caught up in so many different things that are really influenced by media. You know, whether it's social media, terrestrial radio, hell, even satellite radio. You know, sometimes we overlook some of the other flavors that make hip hop as fun and as dope as it is. Now, when I came across this album, first of all, let's go back a minute. He's not, new to the game, right? He had an album out called, hold on, let's make sure that we do this right. Yeah, called Good For You.
Last year, yeah.
Right? And he actually had a hit off that record. I want to see if I can identify it real quick.
Caroline?
Is that what it was?
I think they came out
I
in
think
16,
it was.
though.
How'd it go? Can we play that real quick?
Of course, yeah. Keep talking. Though. We work.
No. I'm saying
you
we
even gotta ask.
No,
trust is coming.
No, I'm kidding. I'm with you.
Caroline
Well,
was that
we doing
track.
it.
And you played in the club. We would
I
all
don't
love
think
it.
I liked it, and that's why I wanted to make sure of what it was, because I remember. I know it well enough to remember to say that shit on it while we're doing the show, right? So I'm not sure if I like Caroline, but I think that was the record.
Oh,
and
that was a dope track.
I mean, shit.
It's. I'm with you. That's your opinion.
Listen to the beat.
Let's let it ride out for a little bit.
That's my baby.
Nah, this was one of them. He had another joint.
Mighty fine. Shorty really wrote a pie. That's true. Like a pro.
Fuck you, thought.
Holy shit, I'm really lit. It's looking like it's about time.
Now, I'll be honest. I remember this song. I didn't know who the hell it belonged to, but I remembered the song.
I love this video for it too.
I ain't see the video.
Simple video.
He has something that was on the radio, man. He was getting spins.
I mean, he's got some people on this. He's got Offset on here, Charlie Wilson, Kalani's on here, Nelly, Ty Dolla $ign. I mean, this.
He had way better features
Let me
last
tell
year.
you something.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Yeah.
I think Charlie will hop on anybody record.
He'll hop on all
Charlie-
shit.
Mr.
I think
Wilson?
hell yeah. Charlie just want to sing.
Yeah, that's it.
And
Who
we
can I sing
love,
with today?
Yeah.
we love when Charlie sings.
Shout out to Charlie Wilson.
Uncle Charlie.
I'm not a Uncle Charlie fan. I gotta admit, man.
Yeah, ain't for everybody.
Mr. Wilson.
But moving back to 1.5, like,
Yeah.
I mean, what are you saying? You saying that this second rendition, his sophomore album, we can talk about the sophomore curse.
Well, hold
Man.
on. It's not. He said it himself. He's calling this an EP, LP, mixtape album.
That's some fuck shit if I ain't ever heard.
Mixtape album?
What
yeah,
the-
it's
what
an
does that
EP,
even
LP,
mean?
mixtape album.
How? It has more than 10 songs. How could
So
it
it
be?
can't be
Because
an
he
EP.
says he doesn't want it to be an album. He doesn't want it to be a mixtape. It's not an EP. He said it's just all one big old lump.
That's the millennial shit if I ever heard it.
Let me
Like,
tell you what
make
happened.
your-
Millennials.
You tried it. Oh, you tried it. Actually, you know what's funny? I live on the cusp between millennials and Generation X, and I think my man's is in Gen X.
I am an Xer.
Yeah, so I'm on the cusp. I'm a couple years behind him, and
Nah.
when you're a couple years behind me.
I feel like I'm a mixture of both. I had to be in when
What's your-
street lights
what year?
came on. Okay.
What year born?
Yo,
Don't ever ask a lady her
80 who?
she
something.
still listen. She knew when Soul Train came on.
You didn't have to bring that
Okay.
up.
Nah, shout
That's-
out to
that's
Crazy
important,
C,
though.
man.
Right before MASH.
Like that's important though.
That was dope. When I got to listening to the album, and I was listening to Dr. Whoever, the first track, the opening track, and he said, intros aren't meant to be bangers. They're meant for us to get to know each other, so we'll no longer be strangers. And I was like, you know what? That makes a lot of sense. And he's absolutely right. Whatever album I listened to, that intro wasn't supposed to be a hit record. It was just supposed to open up the album. So I was like, you know what? That was cool. That
old
was a
school.
cool line.
Yeah.
He has a lot of witty, cool ass lines throughout his songs, and to me, it entertains me. It makes me think about it. I laugh about it. Hold on.
That's your shit.
That's the Tweedledee part.
We missed
it.
it?
He just did it. That's why I stopped everything.
didn't
I'm
hear it.
sure listeners didn't hear that part, but that was one of the parts that had me.
We gotta
cracking
rewind
up.
that because you've been talking about that a month ago.
I'm saying I ain't got the control.
That's
Mike.
That's a mic thing.
That's a mic magic.
Rewind.
Magic
But
Mike
nah,
gonna bring it back for you.
basically what he did was he made reference to
Darnell Jones.
Darnell Jones, and I was a
took it
huge
back.
Darnell. I'm still a huge Darnell Jones fan. Like, dog, if you come to Houston tomorrow, I got tickets, and I'm
live?
bringing 4 people. I have not. I haven't been blessed to see him, but
Yeah, boy's dope.
so I was a huge fan. So for him to be like, yeah, call up Darnell Jones, get him to Tweedledee on the record, and then hear him to do the ad lib in the background. Yo, that shit had me rolling in the car, and I was like, I like personality.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm such a huge fan of Action Bronson.
definitely
I
has a
love
personality.
Action's personality,
Boy's
man.
very charismatic.
And that's what makes you stand out. And when you could pin that, you know what I'm saying, and put that in your rhymes, and you're not making yourself look stupid. Like you're not being someone's clown. You're just being entertaining, and that's a talent all on its own.
And I think that's why I like him too, because he's very relaxed. Like he's not trying. It sounds like he's just recording like in this space right now, relaxed. Like I'm about to just get on it like this. Like he's a cool boy next door guy who's just talking about just regular shit, and he blends it in so well. And to be honest with you, this album was very consistent, maybe a little bit too consistent, because I do like the peaks and the valleys of an album, but you can ride out with the entire album, like literally. And the first song that we opened up with, Dapper Dan, featuring G Herbo, love it. And I love that he, like, for those of you that don't know who Dapper Dan is, which you should if you're a hip hop head, is he used to make people fresh as hell. Back in the day when you saw Salt and Pepper with the Louis, what was it, the Louis jackets and everything. Louis ain't really make those. He just cut out actual fabric and made it, and made everybody fresh. So for him to play on that and make a whole track about being fresh, I love it. It was clever, and that's what Amine brings on this album. A lot of clever, cool little.
One of the lines that he said was, "I'm the best in the group chat." Niggas don't want to admit that. Like, I started rolling.
Why?
Because I remember AOL room chats.
Yeah. I miss those days.
And I remember being in my homie's room with him, and we doing this whole online chat
sex
thing.
Location.
And, yeah, right. Hey, what's up?
I used to lie because I was too young.
Right. So I remember the group chat. You know what I'm saying? It's little things like that grabs my attention. What's the joint we're listening to right now? Hiccup? Is this Hiccup or Reel It In?
That's probably Together. Reel It In is the last one.
Together was the last one. This is Hiccup?
There it is.
So when I heard Hiccup, I thought to myself, well, so much of the sound right now is trap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if I got to rock with it, then I'm going to rock with something that I like. And by the time he got to the end of the song, I was like, yo, this was dope. Because again, man, like as hip hop heads, we always have to question ourselves and say, is it the sound or is it the delivery? What is it about this that I don't like?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not one of these dudes who's like, fuck trap. That's not me. Matter of fact, one of my favorite songs that has a trap theme is from Rick Ross. Trap. Like, I like that shit. You know what I'm saying? So when I heard this record, I was like, he did a pretty good job, man. Like, that's all I really want rappers to do. I want you to stay, be yourselves, create a lane and just rock that shit. And this is what he did.
Let's rock it. Let's hear a little bit of it.
Let it rock out.
Working like I got a shift. Put in working. Youngest nigga poppin' shit. Bitch, I'm certain. Don't want no kisses, better shit.
Oh, I had plans.
Pass my whole life, give and go. Pass it right back. 24 on 24. Just like that. Diamonds on my bitch. That's drip all on my wrist.
Even his album covers relax.
Like he in the back
Chill.
of an Astro fan.
Yeah, like that's how I see him in the studio, looking just like that, rapping. Love it.
Yeah.
So what about you? How you feeling as a whole for the album?
Wait, hold on, man. Real talk. Did you listen to it?
Yes.
More than once?
Yes.
Why you gotta put him on the spot?
I've been on
Nah,
it.
'cause when
I've been
G's
on
quiet-
it to you. I've been on it since you mentioned Amine.
Just give
Did
up.
you mention
That dude.
him? When you mentioned him a few episodes ago, and that made me want to go listen, because I think I had mentioned, like, I heard this cat, what the fuck is this? And it was pretty jamming. That was his 2017 album, right?
Yeah.
Which I think is where he blew all his budget, which is why 2018 he ain't got the same amount of features, or nowhere near the same level of features. Here's my problem with the album that I have. I think the guy is witty. I think he's very comical. I think that he's charming, very charismatic. He has that it factor. I think that I do not like the fucking production. And I'm like, it lives in this lane that I think.
Like Reel It In.
Reel It In is my favorite track on there. That's matter of fact, that's the only one I really like that I can go back to. So for me, it's almost like a one-hit wonder. There's nothing else that I really gravitate to, and I don't think the production does his personality justice. It could have been so much better production for the amount of personality this person has.
Damn.
So that's I feel like it left me wanting more. It was a little lackluster because of his production choices.
Okay. Well, on production, I know he produced some of the tracks. We also had T. Watt, Charlie Brown, Pasquale. I hope I said that right. Pasquale.
I don't know. You might have
Stop
said
making,
it right.
Man. You've been to France and now you over here acting. Yeah, but he had that, but he didn't have that many features. He had Rico Nasty, G Herbo, and Gunna. So I don't know. He was a little bit more mellow this album, but I still enjoyed it.
But you know what? I don't know if that's for budget reasons or if he made these songs and these are songs that he picked. You know, a lot of times we forget that we get 13 songs or we get 20 songs. You know, over the course of a year and a half, 2 years of developing an album and allegedly spending all that time in the studio, you know, you probably end up having somewhere between 90 to 150 songs, you know, if you're consistent.
If your name is Lil Wayne.
Or if your name is Tupac. You know what I'm saying?
He got 1,000.
What up, fam? How are you? Mr. Remedy himself just walked in the building, y'all. Make sure y'all tune in and catch the show. But yeah, for real, I think that Chingy was dope. I think Dapper Dan is dope. Again, Together is one of my favorite punchlines is in there, so I like it. But, you know, another thing with this album, too, and for us, you know, we definitely wanted to throw a curveball out there as far as, you know, with albums that we're still digging, that we're still rocking to. And, you know, I'm glad. I haven't gone back and listened to his first album. I probably won't. And I'm glad that I came across this one because this is like my happy rap right here. This is my you know, I could rock this out and actually enjoy it without focus or whatever. So
do you have any playback value on this album? Like how many of the 13 tracks would you put on your playlist?
Good question. I would probably put 2 on the playlist. I'm kind of stingy when it comes to putting songs on my playlist.
I can't wait for this fall playlist.
Yeah.
I bet ain't no Amine on the damn fall playlist.
Well, now there is.
That's some bullshit.
He said at least 2.
That's some bullshit. Now
That's okay. We'll have a French Montana one.
Yeah. Oh, of course you'll have a Frenchy joint.
And you can't skip it.
You want the joint with the horns? Which one you want, man? hey, long as Frenchie making that money, that's all that matter, right?
Man, listen. I don't understand. I just don't get it.
We're not trying to make you go on another rant about it. I'm sorry.
As long as Frenchie making that money, kid.
But yeah, I think there's a lot of playback value for me. There's nothing that memorable. It was just a cool album to chill to and dance with. I mean, not dance, but drive in. What am I trying to say? To drive to. So, I mean, yeah, it's a cool album. I probably have like about 3 tracks on a playlist if I had my playlist together. You?
Goose head, kid.
Not one?
Maybe reel it in, but I that's not going to be on my boom bap. If I got 4 spots on my boom bap, it fucking ain't going to Amine. Not going to Animaniacs. It ain't doing that. I know, right? Yeah. And trust me when I say I'm on the money for that.
And speaking of on the money, this portion of the show is sponsored by Houston Housewives of Finance. Did you know that only 4 states in the U.S. offer financial education? 33% of Americans don't pay their bills on time. 39% of Americans carry credit card debt from month to month, and 39% of adults say they don't have enough savings. Don't become one of these statistics. Let Houston Housewives of Finance advise you on increasing your cash flow and becoming your own money manager by scheduling your complimentary personal finance strategy. Contact Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463 or email us at info@houstonhousewivesoffinance.com. Ask us how you can participate in a complimentary financial literacy workshop near you. Houston Housewives of Finance are the new faces of the new age of financial services.
There it is.
Music by Mercy.
Swamp
Thing.
Okay.
I'm rocking with that.
Good to know.
Random.
Cautious Clay.
Yeah, I'm rocking with that. I said my man Dark Lord already, right?
Yeah, we done with our boy Amine.
I guess
Amine?
so.
Yeah, we can move
It's
on.
a good
I
album.
Cool.
Check it out.
done
Yeah,
went back in
there
the
it
shadow.
is.
Master Ace and
I'm
Marco
good on
Polo.
it. I'm good on it.
Make sure y'all
Obviously,
check out
Reem's moved on from that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
as well.
yeah.
Y'all are so mean.
We're done. It's
How
okay.
we mean?
Cool.
You the reason why we even did
I
that.
know,
album.
really.
And
This
we
is your
reviewed
boy.
the album.
This is your boy. It's been another great week, man. It's been another great week.
More to come.
Always. God damn, this has been great. Layla, what you got going on this week? Got anything popping you want the people to know about?
Absolutely nothing.
Any events that people come see you at?
No. You know what? You're encouraging me to start getting involved in some events because all I do is play GTA and listen to hip hop albums. Add me on PSN, Southern Lay. That's me. Yeah.
Was that LAY?
Yeah, Southern Lay. That if you want to find me on GTA, just add me. Yeah, I ain't got no life right now.
That's in the group.
But
Yeah, it is.
with these big brothers of mine, eventually, sometime soon, Layla E will be having a life again. So
Yep.
yeah, we'll make
Even
it
if we
happen.
got to drag you out. You
I
definitely
know I
want
don't
to do
go
that.
out.
Shout out to Logic, man.
Oh,
Young Sinatra 4.
we're gonna
Shout out
talk
to
about
Lil.
that.
Shout out to Lil. We're gonna review it. Shout out to Lil Wayne. Carter 5.
You know, I'm steady working through that right now.
I haven't even listened to it yet. I was gonna wait until tomorrow.
But what I'm pissed off about is that now all of a sudden, that motherfuckers want to have a Wheezy is one of the greatest of all time
No.
discussions.
Well,
Based
yes,
off of that?
but not because of Carter 5.
It's because of Carter 5 that the conversation is coming up. It's like,
Oh,
wait,
that's-
but where was this conversation during the Free Wheezy album?
Where was this conversation at Carter 2? Carter
You know what
3?
I'm saying? Like,
Oh.
why is it now?
No, never
Fuck
mind.
out of here.
We'll wait till next week.
We'll talk about it. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
just we just gave y'all a little bit of what we talking about next week. Just gave you a little something,
there we go.
something, little
Sample.
something.
Speaking of samples, does like Walmart and Sam's and stuff, do they still do the like sample stations?
We're not gonna do that
Why, you
shit.
hungry?
We don't,
I feel like I can
don't
do that.
shop at either of those.
Oh, where you shop at? Whole's Food?
Nope, I'm not giving anybody free promotion right now.
Oh,
Nobody's getting it.
he's right.
Nobody.
I just want to know if they have free samples.
Free samples, kid.
I guess
Freesamples.com.
I'll find out one day.
Layla, where can the good people reach you at, my dear?
Layla_E1 on IG, on Snap. I'm Layla_E as well on Twitter, which I am just now starting to get on Twitter back again. And it's like really fun because I wasn't expecting so many retweets and stuff. And also Layla_E on Facebook. Hit us up. Let me know what you're jamming, what you're listening to, what I should discover. And let's see if I'll talk about it on that Boom Bap.
There it is. And remember, Southern Lay on the PSN network. Make sure y'all holler at on that. Reem, where can the good people reach you at, my G?
So before we close out, I gotta give a shout out to Egos and Opinions for Bring Your Own Opinion 3 event on October 13th
They paying for this?
at
they paying for
Post
this
Lounge,
ad?
Houston.
What the fuck?
True Digital will be in the building, so y'all can come check out our vendor table. That's right.
This cat.
Extra plus.
So fresh.
Yo,
Gotta plug in
also
that True
got another
Digital.
announcement. Got another announcement. Shh. Everybody be quiet. I'm gonna be a grandfather.
What?
Yes.
Ooh, congratulations.
Yes, I'm gonna be a grandfather.
You're not telling who yet? That's fine.
I'm not telling who yet.
No, like who's the who?
My daughter.
Oh, I didn't know she was pregnant. Shit, I didn't know if it was a son. I didn't know what was going
It
on.
better not be.
Fuck, I didn't know.
Nah,
Shit.
listen, I'm gonna go into hiding if it's one of my sons.
Congratulations, my G.
Absolutely.
Welcome
Congrats.
to grandfatherhood, man.
Man,
it's
that-
exciting, huh?
We getting there.
Wait,
we
you
getting
a
there. Don't rush me.
Of course not.
That was
The
about
hell,
to
I ain't
say-
even got kids. What
He
you
said
mean?
it like,
Yeah,
welcome to the club.
I
Like,
did.
hug.
I did. I was just showing love. That's all I'm doing.
Yeah, so before I go through another identity crisis and change, right now you can find your boy on IG at Kareem.Sean, SHON. Twitter is at Reem Boom Bap. And holla at me and I'll holla back, man.
New name
Tune in
coming
next
up.
week.
Grandfather Reem.
Nah, I'm gonna keep it international.
GF Reem.
I'm gonna keep it international.
Jefe,
So,
Juanito,
of course,
Abuelo, Cream.
there it is. And of course, if you're looking for me, folks, anywhere online, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snappity, chatting my motherfucking ass off at G Hawkins. That's G Hawkins with a Z. If you got any questions about what we do here at the show, shoot us an email, boombap@thesphere.tv. If you're an artist, if you're a producer, if you're someone in the industry, if you're a motherfucking grip, I don't care who you are, if you're on set design duty, holla at us. We may want to have a conversation with you, get you Skyped in, talk about what you do to facilitate this fucking culture. Your position is important and real, and we want you to know that. And like we always tell people, rap
minus lies
equals hip
Hip
hop.
hop.
And
Yeah.
that's that
That
boom
boom
bap.
bap.
We'll see y'all next time, folks.
Bye.
Peace.